This is going to be one of those readings where you either agree with me or you don't. And the first thing I'm going to say is that you, my friend, have been experiencing a lot of procrastination. But, what if we could shift your perspective? What if we could not call it procrastination, but instead, divine timing? Now, once again, you can either agree with me or disagree. That's fine. But for the sake of you being less hard on yourself, let's not call it procrastination. Let's call it patience. Let's call it divine timing. Because whoever I'm talking to, you are so connected. You are so aligned. You don't even know. And you might be hard on yourself at times and think, like, why am I so lazy? Why am I so, like, et cetera, et cetera. But, like, if you knew all of the details, like, you'd be even more crazy than you are now. And you might already call yourself crazy, which you shouldn't call yourself crazy. But, like, you know what I'm saying, right? Now, I made another video on my other page where I was saying that the subconscious mind is tricky because if you tell yourself, or if you say out loud, I want to do this, I want to start a new habit, you're going to be met with resistance. Like, it might be easy at first for like 2 seconds, but then your mind is going to be like, okay, you said you wanted to stop smoking. All right, here's some free stuff to smoke. Here's a really cool friend who wants to smoke with you. And then you have to be like, okay, am I going to persist or am I not? And that's totally up to you. We're all on our own journeys. There's no judgment. There's no shame. I don't believe in holding shame. I don't believe in that. But that being said, knowing that our own minds can work against us, I think it can be really necessary to go easy on ourselves and to be patient with ourselves. And this is a little bit of a pro tip, but like speak to your mind, speak to your subconscious mind, like tell yourself like, hey, we're doing this, okay? And like I don't care how you feel about it, we're doing this. And see how that works for you. Once again, this is gonna be a little bit of an out there video, so either you agree or you don't. Okay. Whoever I'm talking to, excuse me, you can be very hard on yourself. And for good reason. Because, how do I say this? You are a person with a lot of potential. You're a person who has a lot to offer the world. And you know this. Or you should know this. And so sometimes you get into an energy of blaming yourself for not doing better. But, and I don't think we should play the comparison game, but imagine all of the people who also had your abilities, also had your potential, and chose to do nothing with them. Chose to do nothing but selfishness with them. And it's no judgment, it's no shame, whatever. But, like, consider that. And consider your own motives and your own intentions. Like, not to toot your horn, but if this is for you, the way I feel it, the way that I see it, like, you are this beautiful, amazing creature. And I think it's a good thing to be hard on oneself because that's how you get better. But I think there comes a point when you have to be like super real with yourself and understand just how much you are outputting versus how much is being input into you. And this might be a little bit of a specific one. This isn't going to be for everyone, but like, if you know that you've been putting out so much effort, energy, whatever, and you also know that you have not been receiving that same energy back from anyone, and you're continuing to put out, I don't want you to get a big head, but I want you to recognize how noble that is. I want you to recognize how much you should be proud of yourself. Because, and I almost want to cry. Like, if I wasn't so, like, numb, I would be crying. Because I feel like I'm also talking to myself. I'm like, but you should be proud of yourself. And you should be proud of yourself. Like, I feel like it looks like I'm crying. I am not. My eyes are just like naturally like this. But like, no, stop being so hard on yourself. Like that's the last thing I want to say. Stop being so fucking hard on yourself. Like, it's okay if you want to take a rest for a week. It's okay. Like, for all that you've been doing, friend, like, you deserve it. You deserve that and so much more. Like, chill out. And I'm like 99% sure you probably have been feeling the call to rest, but you're not going to rest. And once again, that's a noble thing, but like, please make sure that you're resting. Please make sure that you are like feeding your body the correct nutrients. Like, please take care of yourself. All right, end transmission. Deuces.